Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2 Kingdoms. Today we will be starting a new kingdom, because last time we beat the kingdom, well, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. If I would have lost that last battle, well, I would have had one hero left, and realistically there would have been no way to beat the game, or the module. Just in case there is anyone new here, or missed any part during any of the stories, I will be both letting the narrator narrate the things and reading out all of the quest things again. So if you want to skip those, there always will be the timestamps down below as always. So feel free to skip around if you need to.
The Beast Clan.
As always, we'll be doing the Hunger of the Beast Clan. I'm not sure when these other two modules are coming out, so that's what we have right now.
Stampede through the country in wanton herds. Striking with swift ferocity, they spread chaos, poison, and death. As the land trembles to the drumbeat of thundering hooves, refugees flock to the inns.
But then just to keep things interesting, there are different maps and there are different difficulties. Last time we did Last Stand here. I'm thinking of doing Convergence. It seems like it's going to be a faster paced one once we actually get into the game. You can read the differences down here. However, there are going to be 3 total less inns, 2 total less underground travels, which are the fast travels, and 1 total less camp. Now, if you kind of look at the map here, it's basically Last Stand, but with the top here and the bottom here just kind of cut off, and then these 2 little L's here cut off, and then everything just acts more together. So essentially, the camps got turned, some of the camps got turned into inns, and that is my understanding. And then a lot of regions got cut out and then a little bit got rearranged. That's what we're going to be doing. It's smaller, things are going to happen a lot faster. I'm a little more interested to see how things hit in Escalation 3, just because basically every single inn here, or I want to say almost every inn, was under siege once Escalation 3 hits. So we'll see what happens. And then the other thing is, I know I scraped by the skin of my teeth on normal mode. However, I did want to up the difficulty because of a few things I'm going to go over here. So you see the day limit here, 60 day limit to actually complete the module, 45 on Bloodmoon. Then Escalation 2 hits on day 15, Escalation day 3 hits on day 33. On Bloodmoon, that's Escalation Day 2 hits on Day 8, so about half the time. Then Escalation Day 3 hits on Day 25, which is about 8 days faster. And that's when things just ramp up, and on Escalation Day 3, that's when shit kinda hits the fan. However, the other part that it doesn't really go over here is some of the quests are locked to the escalation days. And I really wish it would have said something about that. And if you read it into them, and I equipped things too early, so this was on me, but if you equip things too early, some of them are like stagecoach items, other are just things that are going to sit in your inventory and take up a lot of inventory room. It's a lot. Like at one point I had 15 items sitting in my inventory. Another part I accidentally equipped things too early, and that was on Escalation Day 2, where I was waiting for Escalation Day 3. I think it was like 8 days I was waiting for. Actually like 8 days. The difference here, I was waiting for Escalation Day 3 to hit just so I would get some use out of my stagecoach again. And then after that I still had to go do the quests that they were equipped for. So that's why I kind of wanted to do Bloodmoon, just to speed things up, because I was literally waiting to be able to do the quests, and that was causing me to go out and do things, which yes got me more mastery points, and yes got me more materials and everything, but also built up a lot more fatigue. And if I can hit those quests faster, yes, I have 45 days to do the quest, so I can like stall it out still if I need to. I can just get those quests done. That's why I kind of want to try Bloodmoon out. Otherwise, sieges are normal, and then they go to increased, which I'm not sure how increased the sieges are. We'll just have to play that as it is. We still have 12 heroes. Starting skills are mystery. We kind of saw that in the Stygian, and I like that. So instead of having the starter kit, which is like the skills all the heroes except for Big B start with. Big B will have just 2 skills for human mode and 2 skills for abomination mode. You get a quote-unquote non-standard set of 5 skills. These skill packs are curated to ensure that they are useful, and some skill packs you'll find a little more useful than others. Trust me, I've seen that. And then the in-loss limit is 2 rather than 4. So I'm going to be going to Bloodmoon. If you want to set the difficulty a little higher or a little lower for yourself, you can always do custom. Instead of 60 days, you can have it all the way up to 99. And you can have the escalation days be as high or low as you want. Well, to an extent. And then you can even have it so that the heroes respawn if you want, things like that. So it's kind of fun. But I will be doing Bloodmoon. And then if I beat Bloodmoon on this map, I'm planning on going to Ridgeline and maybe doing Bloodmoon there. And if I beat Bloodmoon on Ridgeline, I'm thinking of maybe doing custom then. That's kind of my plan.
The crossroads. A place between places.
I'm going to go over the 2 teams that I kind of used last time, and then I'm going to use my new team that I kind of want to do. And also, I kind of wanted to mention this. I think I mentioned this in the beginning of my last kingdom, but I do want to say this just for anyone starting a new kingdom once again. If you have all of the DLCs, there's like 15 heroes, I believe. And if you'll see in the beginning where it kind of said you are allowed 12 heroes, that means you're going to lose 3 heroes. So you get to pick the 4 you want. Make sure you pick 4 heroes that you want to play with, because the other 8 are going to be randomly distributed to you. And then you are going to miss out on 3 heroes. So if you don't pick the Plague Doctor and you want a Plague Doctor on your team,
Stains the surgeon's hands.
You might not get her. You might not get the leper. That's what happened to me in my Stygian run, is I didn't get the leper.
Of existence.
The leper was not there. And I've had the last run I didn't get the bounty hunter either. 3 of these heroes will not appear for you if you have all the DLC like me. Let that be known. But my last A team that actually destroyed everything up until the last boss and did really, really well. And I think had I not gotten a very, very unlucky crit, might have done the job, was this team here. We had the Leper, the Abomination, the Jester, and the Plague Doctor. And then what happened was Big B here got crit and bled at the same time by the last boss. And the crit took him from nearly full health. I can't remember if he was at full health, but he got crit and he went from nearly full health to death door. It was that big of a crit, and it bled him, and his turn was next, so I couldn't recover from the crit, and it immediately death blowed him, making me fight the last boss with the Leper, the Jester, and the Plague Doctor. And I still got the boss a fair amount down after that, but had I had the Abomination to help with that, I think I might have gotten him down. But yeah, that did not work. Then I had to go in with the Hodgepodge. I was originally going to bring the Crusader in, but he died while I was getting everything together. So what I ended up doing was I brought in the Man-at-Arms. I believe the Highwayman was in 2. He might have been in 3.
Seeking to outpace the past.
Yeah, he was in 2. We had the Vestal.
The sister of battle.
And the Grave Robber. This is what the team was here. And it worked really well. And actually, I don't think anyone dropped to death door once. I was really surprised. It worked a lot better than I thought it would, because this was a combination of my B team and my C team, and it was just like, these are the heroes I have left. So if they go down, I lose. And it worked. So I'm genuinely surprised. So I was kind of... The thing is, like, I don't use the Vestal. I have very bad luck. Yeah, the Vestal. Generally, when I use the Vestal, that team goes down bad. And that made me wonder, like, can I use another team that uses the Vestal kind of well? So I want to use her again. Then we're going to use the Abomination, because I kind of like him. I'm going to use him slightly differently this time around. I kind of want to use the Bounty Hunter, because you can use the Bounty Hunter like permanently in here, and I love the Bounty Hunter, or I loved him in 1. The only reason I don't like him as much in 2 is because he's in Confession mode. You can only use him for 1 region, and that's the entire reason I've like Never used him. And then for stress control, I want to use the
A
Jester.
murderous melody lingers.
So this is going to be my A team here, if I can get them to live. They're going to take a little building up, I think, unless like I get the perfect skills right off the bat, which I don't see the right, like perfect ones here on the Bounty Hunter, which I'm also going to point out the fact that the Bounty Hunter's name changes every time you pick him, or like get a new one, which is kind of funny. And he has Neat Freak and Lurker, so I'm not very big on those, but we have Collect Bounty, Mark for Death, Come Hither is actually kind of nice. Caltrops isn't going to be very good for this team, but Bodyguard could come in very handy. Then we have the Abomination, which I'm going to color really quick. You know, I went with this one last time because that's my favorite beast form, and I do plan on using the beast more this time, so maybe I'll do that again. And then we have Backlash, which is not good because I do need to be comboing with Big B. And then Ichor, which I really would have preferred Beast Bile. I don't think on Mystery you can ever start with Absolution on him. And then for his beast form, or transformation here, yeah, beast form, I'm starting with Rage, which is really not good if I'm gonna go into the Tangle. -2 damage when target has block, +2 damage when they're vulned, and then Slam. So self-forward, +1 stress, target knockback and daze, and then he has head injury, so combat start, 50% chance to have a daze, and then full tier Tactician, round start, chance for greater dodge, and then in the full tier plus 10% crit. We're gonna have Sarmenti here, who I wanted to change his costume. Yikes. He has Razor Wit, but he doesn't have Fade to Black, so if I move him forward, he's not going back. But what I could do is have him do Razor Wit, and then have Big B do Slam, so there's a little bit of a potential combo there. He does have Slice Off, which I prefer over Harvest, because when you upgrade it, it has the Vuln token on it, and it's a slightly better bleed to a single target. He does have Inspiring Tune, which is going to be big because of Big B's stress, Play Out, and then Echoing March, neither of which I really like. We then have the Vestal, which has Hand of Light and Illumination, both which are kind of whatever. She does have Divine Grace for the heal, she does have Mace Bash, and she does have Consecration of Light, which is the extra damage one, which I will be probably putting on the Bounty Hunter. So let's, I'm gonna need to spend mastery points like immediately. Let's see how this goes.
When you are ready, this rutted roadway will finally take you home.
So I can get a trinket or I can get supplies. I want the trinket as a start. It's probably nothing great.
It is
Healing received from skills. We're gonna put that on Big B, I think. He's more likely to take some of the damages. Then we have our first fight, and we'll see how this goes. The thing here is, like, Big B does not have any of the skills I want him to have.
Sticky smell of rot.
But they don't have much blight resistance, so I might go with Ichor just so I don't stress people out. So we'll do Slice Off for the bleed, which didn't go through. I'm going to Consecration of Light here, just to put strength here on Morion. Miron, that's his name. Probably should have renamed him to something I could actually remember, but that's fine. We're going to do a little damage to the Huntsman and back. We're then going to Ichor. It only does 4 damage. You know what? We're going to go for the Transform. And then we're going to do Rage, which does 6. And then we're going to do Rage and take him out. Thought I changed to a different one. I guess this is going to be half. Okay. Then, I guess we're going at this Huntsman. We are going to... Can't slice off him, so Razor Wit for the combo. Illumination, not like it matters. Transforming back for the stress. We're gonna Ichor him. Oof. Razor Wit for the combo. And Das Bonk.
Straightforward and effective.
Mastery point, which I need. Guarding Gauntlet. Turn start. Block token. Let's put that on Miron here. Just because he has Bodyguard. That could be handy. I don't think I'm going to get anything too useful out of this cache, but we'll see.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Yeah, nothing too great, but I mean, I'll take the bread. Could be handy. And let's break the siege.
These leering aggressors will find neither spoils nor clemency.
Alright, I want the Huntsman down. I'm gonna Razor Wit him. Comboing him. We are going to transform. Slamming into the Tribe Walker. Comboing him. Now he's almost down. We're going to Consecration Overlight Miron. Raging at the Huntsman. Then Huntsman down.
On to the next.
Maybe we can stun him. Turned into a stun. Slice off onto the tribe color. Oh. Alright, well. Slam onto tribe collar. Slice off, getting him bleeding. So 3 bleed. Now we'll just go for the damage here. Only 7. I was hoping to do the whole 13 there. Then we'll Illumination, getting the daze on him, maybe getting another stun off, but we'll see. Okay, Rage. Yikes. He has 3 health. We might be able to hit that with Come Hither. There we go.
Agony.
That's gonna be the nasty, nasty blight. Alright, well, let's do Inspiring Tune for this stress. I was gonna do Slice Off for the bleed, but we can heal definitely. And then let's just Rage and take him out. And collect Bounty. And Bleed takes him. There we go. I definitely was not thinking of using the Abomination this much in Beast form, but we'll see. So we got the Tribe Colors Bell. Target gets +2 strength tokens, but +1 stress. And Self gets +3 block tokens, but +1 stress. Now, I never checked if you can use this on yourself and get both. Or, +2 stress. So that's something to take a note of. So, Hunger of the Beast Clan. The Beastmen roam unchallenged. To secure safety of the kingdom, you must complete the quest and slay the leader of the horde before the day limit runs out. All quest steps are communicated on item descriptions. Read them carefully. And I cannot understate that enough. Please read your items and your quest items very, very carefully. My first Kingdoms run was basically shot in the foot by me not realizing that my quest item was a usable, that I had to add it in. So I will point that one out when we get there again. And just be careful about when you are also equipping things, because some of them, without spoiling things too much, are time gated. So like you will get them, but you cannot use them until the next escalation. Get something in escalation 2, but it's not useful until escalation 3, and you can equip it, and then you're screwing yourself out of one, if not more, spots on like your stagecoach or something like that. So do be careful. Please read your items very carefully, and some of it isn't just in the blue text there, some of it is also in the text under that, and it'll say you can't do this until escalation 2 or 3 or things like that. Now I'll point out where I made those mistakes this run too, if I remember. So we have the Spyglass. It's a stagecoach item. We must anticipate the herd's movement. An elevated vantage point would afford us a better look at the beast's path. It must be equipped to progress the Hunger of the Beast Clan. So of course you have to equip that to your stagecoach to even progress. We unlocked the underground travel at the Portly Prince, which is one of our 2 fast travel networks to go from one end of the map to the other, but we do not have the other one unlocked as of yet. We do have to go there. Big B also got necrophobic. Lovely.
Let us face the coming.
So it is day 1.
Undaunted.
There's a siege right where I wanted to go, actually. So this is the other spot I have to go to unlock the other fast travel, so I was going to go there anyway. Wainwright equipping this so I can progress my quest.
As vital to survival as sharpens.
In upgrades, I really... Oh! I can master hero skills here too, which is nice. So I really didn't want to spend in materials here upgrading, which is nice, so I don't have to unlock hero skills. So I can just go to the mastery trainer.
Listen. Practice.
And there's 2 things I really want to get here. As much as I would love to get anything else and master anything, as much as I would love to master manacles, because that would be huge for Bigby, I just need manacles right now. And there's a bunch of stuff I would love to have on Sermenti to make him more useful. Fade to Black being one thing, Encore being another. Junia's basically worthless right now with how I have her set up and where I have her placed. So I do need Judgment or something, an attack move. So that would either be, I could have her in rank 3 and do Hand of Light, but then someone else is kind of worthless, so I'm gonna grab Judgment. And those are my 2 mastery points for now. So now, the big part about this is I don't have to have Bigby in Abomination form to actually do decent damage and kind of synergize with the rest of the group. I mean, he wasn't really synergizing as is, but now he's not going to deal stress with the other people, which is kind of big. And now Junia can have Judgment. So let's reorder these skills really quick. We'll put Illumination on, then Divine Grace, Consecration, and Mace Bash as an emergency. Then, okay, let's look at what we have for people. Immediately I see that we don't have the Duelist, which I can live with. Who else is missing? I would have liked to see the Occultist gone, but that is what it is. Grave Robber is gone. Okay. I would have also liked to see Bonnie gone, but that's alright. Highwayman. Lovely. Abso-freaking-lutely lovely. Alright, let's see what I can do, because my head says to make like 2 smaller groups, put them into like spots around the kingdom, and then I can divvy them up where they need to go from there. Bonnie actually goes really well with the leper, who's way over here. They're on opposite sides.
Moving alone in hostile territory. Let us hope for their safe arrival.
So we can have the runaway, can be in like rank 3 or rank 4. We can have the leper. Bearston actually would go kind of good in that group as well. So we'll have him go here. And then part of me wants to put the occultist in that group, and that would leave the duelist, the crusader, the plague doctor, and the hellion. I have an idea of how that group would work, and that could work really well. Okay, yeah, let's get them all together, yeah? So if I move them this way, the camp, I can move you down for now. Actually, no. I'm gonna have you stay at Kingdom's End. You're moving that way, you're moving those ways. Yeah, you meet up with Bonnie. And then I'll have these guys go to the whiskey cork up there. Alright, cool. That was nice and easy. Then, not in upgrades, I want the provisioner.
Fair, but fairly priced.
Can't buy anything here. So what we can do is get the positive relationships going. So let's get some whiskey flasks. And I cannot use those like almost on anyone. There's 2 people that can. So, oof. And then Big B and Sarmenti. Let's get them going together. And then just because this next area could get rough, let's do this. Let's steal bread on the first 3 rows. Go back to the kingdom. Go through the Tangle, which gives me more in materials with loot. And go to the camp.
Modern rain.
Now this might be a little rough,
And death.
because the Tangle has a tendency to just hit hard. There's no way of not putting it that way. And if I get a drummer, it could go downhill very quickly.
Rewards only.
Ooh,
Resignation.
what is this? That's just a faceless simile. So we're gonna go to the watchtower. I need to do that for the quest.
Let us advance unimpeded.
And we'll see what everything says from there. And we got a hand-drawn map. Watchtower says... I mean, everything was kind of scouted already, I suppose. So hand-drawn map. A hastily scrawled representation of the view from the watchtower. It must be studied. It is a deliverable, so we need to bring it to a inn.
This is no place for
Which will be a little bit away. And we're going to the assistance encounter destitute, which might get us something. So we can get 2 in items, relics, or in items, and plus flame. Relics, gold, silver. Give it here. Sarmenti, you're not even a klepto. I don't need the plus flame right now, so I'll get the 2 in items instead of the 1. So, be foolish not to if they're paying. And get the minus relationship there. So we got the Book of Body Tales, -6 stress, which is gonna be big. And a knotted tug rope. So 2 targets, round start, 5% chance to get a strength token, which is blocked by sprained wrist. And then I'm going to go up to the resistance encounter, maybe get a mastery point here. see what we can do. Maybe I can drive. Maybe I can drive.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
Get the relationship with these two mended a little bit. Piss off Junia. Oh boy. What did I do to deserve this as a first fight? We are going to bleed the knight first, getting rid of the block token. There we go. We are gonna pull the bishop, marking him. Consecration of Light Miron. Thankfully that didn't do too much.
Steady yourself.
Okay, that one hurt a little bit. Maybe Ichor him since no blight resistance. He got his benedictions back. I'm gonna Ichor him again. Just adding that up. So now he has 8 around. I'm gonna Inspiring Tuna on Bigby there just because of the insane amount of stress he has. We're gonna come hither the foot soldier just to combo him. Then we have 2. I'm gonna wait until a 3 for the dodge. So we're going to let's illuminate the soldier just to give him the daze. Oh, he has riposte, you say? It's gonna hurt no matter what I do. So let's Razor Wit, get a combo on him. At least we resisted the bleed. Then we're gonna collect bounty, hitting the foot soldier. I'm gonna try to get him down first. Ichor goes through resistances and all that jazz. So if I hit him, we're good. I can then Judgment. Hit him. He goes down to bleed or blight and burn there. Okay. That's one less thing to deal with. We're gonna get the foot soldier next. Also going to blight the knight, so he starts taking damage now. Foot soldier is gonna go down to blight. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Razor Whip for the combo. Can't heal, okay. So, Illumination Dazes. I'm trying to keep that conviction. Alright. He's comboed, so we're gonna go for the collect bounty. Then we're gonna Manacles to combo him again. Judgment for the extra damage.
Well done.
Armor break 1. Sarmenti. Just move back by 2 then, I suppose. Armor break 2. Whack him. Inspiring Tune for the stress, because Blight takes him out. I'm just going to move back for now so we can heal with Junia. And down he goes.
In crisis, no
That wasn't
gains in
horrible. We got the extra inventories, which is nice. 12 instead of 10. Okay. Then we get to go to the campfire. Read us a book. What did she do to deserve that, Sarment? Your presence is a drain on morale. Unless, you know, it's 3... Nope, nope, not going there. Not going there.
A crackling
Junia got a
fire.
quirk. Amateur weaponsmith.
Company of friends.
Okay, she can take care of your weapons. What are you smoking, Sarmenti? We did get a lot of fatigue there. 10% on almost everyone for just one little thing.
Will the day bring?
Okay, no extra sieges. That's nice. I'm gonna go to Kingdom's End to deliver this. 3 extra in materials for anything I get in the Sprawl. Okay, there's a few things I can do here. So, I think Miron and Big B here are gonna get the tug rope. I'm not gonna bother saving that. Body Tails on Sarmenti. Amora's Ballads. Just because Miron and Junia hate each other. That'll save their relationship a little bit. And then back to the kingdom, trying to get these groups together.
Disaster.
So, I didn't actually write what group 2 was, so I can have that from my own memory. But Duelist, PD, Crusader, and Hellion. The best girl. Alright, so these guys should go to the Whiskey Quirk,
Distribute your champions.
and then they're pretty much set. I want these two to meet up ASAP with this group, so they're moving as a team just in case something hits the fan. But then I'm going to have them go to the Sleeper's Dream. And then they're together. And then we're going to move through the Sprawl to Kingdom's Inn and see what happens. I think that's a good plan.
Our great cities.
Let's go.
All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
I don't know why this reminds me of things. Why does fire remind me of being cold? Especially yesterday when it was negative 33 degrees.
Cities of man. Ruined.
Well, technically it was negative 15. It was negative 33 with the wind chill, is what it was. Unsettling portrait, nah. So do I want to go up the militia to combat supplies, the resistance to resistance? Or do I want to go into unknown to all of that? The thing is, if I go to the watchtower, it's not going to get me much. They want to go to the unknown, which has almost the same amount. I suppose we can go to the unknown.
Safe passage along this stretch.
So, funnier thing actually about it being negative 33 degrees yesterday. So last week is when they were supposed to come and clean up. I think I talked about this on my Darkest Dungeon, like modded 1 file for the 3.5 estate a few days ago or whenever it was. Ooh, everyone wants to fight. We'll get this on Sarmenti. Get the strength token there. But they were supposed to come like last week or something like that to trim up some trees for that were like dangling by some power lines that had caused some problems for some really bad winds like last spring or something like that. And they were supposed to come last week to do this. And when it was warmer, when it was above zero. Just things that like, hey, you think they want to do it when it was warm. So they were supposed to come and all this jazz. And where was I going with this? So yeah, they just all of a sudden come by yesterday. Just go into my backyard, start trimming up these trees that had taken out the power lines last spring. And all of a sudden, one of the guys that was doing the tree trimming just suddenly starts and walks by my windows to start a phone call in the negative 33-degree winter winds. And my window's open. He can obviously see me there. And he starts a 15-minute phone call with, I think it was his boss. But, I mean, don't you think you would want to have that phone call out of earshot of a random person who's not associated with this? Like, technically, he was trimming my neighbor's tree. And, then also his car was 10 feet away. Don't you think he would want to go out of the wind to, have this phone call? Turn on the heat, maybe? Out of the negative 33-degree weather? Nope, he stands there for 10-15 minutes, actually looking at me for part of the time. Disregard, the recording equipment, because I actually was recording something that I had to, like, stop just in case something, gave away an address or something like that. But don't you think you would want to have that call outside of some random person's window? Like, not right outside someone's window? Maybe go to your car where it's warm. It's 5-10 feet away. Invisible sight. I don't know. I got a really good laugh out of that just because it's like, dude, it's freezing. I don't know why fire reminded me of that, but I don't know. I'm weird.
The lost souls of a dying world, empty of hope and humanity.
I should heal. I'll heal after I do a concentration so I hit harder. Problem is, this guy now is gonna get a big crit because I don't have anything to put like dots on him. And at least get rid of one of the lost souls, yeah? Oh, now we're stunned. Lovely. Manacles first so I can do the combo. Let's backlash him so I can combo him later. Bear, you can go get food, You don't have to stare at me from right there and ask me.
A lesson taught is a
She's
lesson
standing right at the door to go get the food right now. Like, right where you would go to go get the food. And she's just kind of sitting there staring at me like, are you gonna come and bring me to the food? Can we go get the food? Where, like, just, what was it, 5-10 minutes ago, we went and got it. Cats, man. Maybe this is a use for echoing march. That way she comes in closer. Kerboom. I never really used those, so interesting to try to use them. You find a way. You have fun. That is one thing I really do like about Kingdoms, is like, it's forcing me to not only use characters every once in a while that I otherwise would have never used. Not only that, it's also kind of forcing me to use skills that I otherwise would have never used. So, and you do find ways to use them. It's kind of nice sometimes. Sure, some combats last longer. Sure, some of them don't go right, and you'll lose some of your favorite characters really, really early on sometimes. And you have some mishaps, like in the short I probably posted earlier. I don't think I've ever let that thing live. But, I mean, you learn new things. I would have never really liked playing with the vessel if it weren't for Kingdoms.
Have you?
And now look at me. Ooh, in materials. In materials. Okay, how far do we got to go? Barricade. Unsettling portrait. In. 74 light. Oh, wait. They want relics. And if I got that, that would put me up to 80? No, they give 20. So that would put me up to 88. That would allow me to fully upgrade this next in, so I never have to really come back except for once tier 3 escalation hits. Ooh. And I would be able to spend some mastery points there, which would be huge. Or in items and plus flame. I gotta. You know it's bad when Sarmenti goes, don't cry, just accept the help, no theatrics.
Scavenge what
23 in materials, man.
Once more.
That puts me at like 91 for now. And then we'll go to the academic study. Because either way I gotta fight here. So I feel like either way I'll get the mastery point. Junia, get those things out of a bundle. You're traveling with them, be nice. It's gonna be a while. Alright, so we're gonna get the big guy bleeding. I can't hit the urchin, unfortunately. So we're just gonna take out the lost soul, I think. Light on Miron. Oh, that changes things. Instead we'll Ichor, getting rid of one of the guarded and blighting the woodsman. Oh. Inspiring tune. Ichoring again. That'll blight.
The enemy
He's taking 11 around, and now we can get rid of him. We are going to Judgment the Urchin, hopefully taking him out. Nope, he's got 2 health left. We can Judgment again next turn and take him out. Or not. Comboing, getting rid of the guard. Slice off for the bleed.
a slow dissection, an unavoidable end.
Remove stealth. Hey, there we go. That means I can't use Come Hither. I was going to use Come Hither to try to take out the urchin there. dressing. Taking out woodsman. Manacles. And I mean, either way, woodsman goes down, so might as well just judgment. Songs of Shadows again. And down you go.
Sweet reprieve. Until
I mean, the heat shield could be nice for here. If I have another fight. Which we don't, but I'll keep it on board. Just because, you know, not getting burned would be nice. Alright. So I can get a trinket and a combat item and mixed quirks, or positive and mixed quirks. I don't remember what the trinket is, or the combat item. You know, it'd be really helpful if I could remember what these actually did. Vicious is actually not bad if I remember right.
An artifact of unparalleled power.
Fly on hit, copy positive token. This is going to be helpful for the last boss. They don't often get negative tokens. If this starts getting bad, I will start taking it off and save it. But this has such huge potential. This has such huge potential. Also, what does Vicious do again? Plus 10% damage, but gain on attack, 15% to have evolve. Okay, yeah, our bounty hunter is great. Our bounty hunter is great. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
however dilapidated.
Big B got trusting plus 1 duration for positive relationships. We gained 2 mastery points from turning the thing in. We gained the ambulance designation, which I'll go over in a minute. That's our next quest item. And Bounty Hunter, Miron, and Big B got 5% fatigue. Sarmenti got 10, and Junia got 5. So that fatigue is mounting up a little bit. Day 3, long way around. Tangle plus 40% region length, which that is what I have to go through. There is a siege over there in the Sleeper's Dream, which is where the Runaways group is heading.
Adapt and
So I feel like they will be fine. There's a quest in the boat here, which would be nice to do, but get there if I get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would take me 6 to get there unless I went through the underground travel, which we'll see if I get there. Tangle also has plus 4 looted materials now. So the quest item now, ambulance designation, is a stagecoach item. You have to equip it. The coach is authorized to carry medical practitioners and supplies, seek out field medics and merchants with a surplus of goods, and deliver both to a besieged inn. So I need to go to hoarders and medical tents
Of your fate.
to get consumables or deliverables or something like that. So here, I'm going to be spending a lot of the inn materials.
An army cannot long stand.
So I'm buying
The
the conscript support gets conscript fighters and arbalists to appear in siege defenses. That's if heroes aren't here, people defend it for me. And then conscript flares so that if I have missing spots, like heroes die, I can use that and they appear for me. Then this upgrades the Arbalest and Fighters. This gets the better Signal Flare.
Victory
This upgrades them
cannot
to
be
veterans.
achieved without investment.
And now the veteran flare is available in the shop. Then I could get the ordnance supply. But now this entire thing is basically set until I basically get the trinkets for them. Or this, which will come at a later date. I'm gonna get the thing to unlock skills for now, since I still kind of need that. Mastery Trainer.
What can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller.
I wanted Absolution. And I'll come back to Beast Bile in a little bit. Fade to Black and Encore. Now, Junia is a little bit of a puzzle for me yet, but I'm still kind of figuring things out how I would like to play her. I think I would like to have Mantra as another heal, and we'll get rid of Illumination. Or no, we'll get rid of Mace Bash for that. And then I'm gonna grab, I think, Sanctuary, and that'll actually help with stress once I upgrade it. And we'll get rid of Illumination for now for that. And that leaves me with one, which I can do a few things with, but for now, like, Caltrops is worthless, so I can do a few things with that. But I was thinking Uppercut for the stun. Let's see how that works. So that gives him another viable option. And then I can put Absolution on. Junia, we're once again kind of reordering things. So we have Divine Grace, we have Sanctuary, we have Mantra, and we have Concentration of Light with Judgment being her main attack. Then we're getting rid of Echoing Marching Play out. Putting Fade to Black on 2, Slice Off on 3, Inspiring Tune on 4, Encore on 5. And then trinkets that we got was just minor heat shield, that's fine. Provisioner, we have a little bit of money.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
And a little bit of baubles.
It ever did.
I would love to get the food barrels here because, one, increase stacking for food by 4 per stack, and then if food in inventory is above 10 plus 10% resolute chance. And what it doesn't really tell you here, if you get a resolute, you restore fatigue, which, you know, is a huge thing here. So we're gonna equip the food barrels. We're gonna get a few people hammered.
On the road to damnation.
We'll use the dartboard for a little bit of stress. Is it 13 or 14 for the friendly? Okay. And then Sarmenti and Junia can get friendly as well. Gotcha. Alright. That's kind of what we got. I'm not too worried about inventory right now.
Who remains?
And
who numbers?
I thought we would go a little long on this one, so we'll try to get to the old mill, going through the Tangle, which will be a 40% longer one. Yeah, all right. So to the camp.
Mud and rain, resignation and death.
I did use everything I could, right?
Barren.
Yeah, basically. I could use the food, but I kind of want to stack that up now. Respectful. Encore gives Junia strength. That's actually a really good combo, because when he gives her the extra turn, she then gets the strength token. And then Judgment gives Sarmenti strength, which that's actually a really good combo. So when Sarmenti encores Junia, he gets weak, but then Junia gets a strength token. Then Junia uses Judgment, it gets rid of his weak token. That's a really good combo. I've never seen them work quite that in unison before. That's really, really cool. Usually it's just a, oh, well, if they do this, this happens, and if this person does this, this happens. No, that's like a really a 1, 2, 3 thing. Okay, still, there's a hospital there that I need to go to. I can go to the Convergence table. It might be a little risky, though. And there is one hoarder. There is nothing here that's unknown, so going to the watchtower is absolutely worthless. I think I'm gonna go to the creature den, as bad as this might be for me, and get whatever's in here. So this is gonna be a really rough stretch. So I'm gonna Inspiring Tune first. I'm gonna let Junia's Conviction here stack up. Then we're just gonna hit one of the Lost Souls, putting a Strength on Miron. I'm gonna Manacles the Widow, just so I can combo her and I'll do more damage to her. I was hoping, but now he's gonna move forward. We're going to Razor Wit, comboing this one for Miron. Youch. Let's get rid of the urchin. That's 2. I only do 5 to 9. But what we can do... that won't do much. Screw it. Let's get rid of the Lost Soul for now, because that's going to be less stress heading our way. Getting rid of the urchin. We'll do 9 damage to the Widow. That should de-stress, yeah? And then I was hoping to get the Inspiring Tune off of Sarmenti, but it's just probably not going to happen. So, fade to black, get rid of him.
Sweet reprieve. Until
14 in materials.
Before you.
What's the disease again? Smallpox. Oof. That might be worth going to the Hoarder. Or not the Hoarder, the Chirurgeon. Fight, and leave. Away with you, foul things. Away with you. We gotta get rid of these two first. So light. Comboing the first one. I need stress down.
Agony.
And maybe we take it out? Now we need to take this one out before it can eat. Row 1, which is going to be harder now that our Vestal is stunned, but we'll see what we can do. 13 damage, so only need to do 4 to the Carrion Eater, which I believe Sarmenti can do. Razor Wit. Oh, we missed. So what can we do? Ichor would have a 60% chance of landing. Or Junia is stunned. Ichor, come on. He's blighted. Alright, he goes down. I just did not want him transforming. Okay, fading to black. Going back into row 3 so I can de-stress again. We are going to try to pull this spitter. There we go. Comboed. I wanted the dodge plus off of it. Junia. You can hit, it goes down. And I don't need to Inspiring Tune anymore, which is nice. Come hither, taking it out. On to the next round. Which is gonna be ugly. Okay. Let's go for the... As much as I hate to do this, let's go for the Carrion Eaters first. And then let's blind a Carrion Devourer if I can. Then... just put a little damage on him for... No, Miron's probably going to take him out. We'll heal while we can.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Miron takes this one out, something's going to eat it. I stand mistaken, however, Sparmenti finishes the job. We're going to pull this Carrion Eater in, however, he's probably going to eat the corpse. I stand mistaken again. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Crits, blocks, lovely. Getting rid of this one. Do feel like there's a better way of going about this, but eh. Lighting, Mirons, we have the strengths. Gonna get rid of that crit token. Love manacles. Might need that heal. Do anything to get rid of... No. Okay, so we're gonna uppercut and try to stun. Getting rid of one of the blocks. Encoring. Healing. Which will use that strength, I think? No? Okay. Then we're gonna Judgment. Hitting as hard as we can. Got the weak off. I'm gonna pull in combo. And we're stunned. Lovely. Otherwise I would have finished this one off. I don't want her guarding. Mantra's not going to do much. We're going to go for the armor break on Carrion Devourer, which I'm very surprised it did not eat once again. Backlash taking it out. And we're on to the final one. So, I mean, I know we have the weak token and all that, but let's get rid of some blocks. Fade to black, blinding it.
An interminable conflict.
Getting rid of stress. emergency healing.
Back from the brink.
I was really hoping to get rid of that crit token, but it did it by itself. Last block token. Comboing. Razor Wit. Pain for damage. And then I believe I take it out with manacles. And we'll do that before it eats. Beat your den down. Might not be a lair, but it's something. Mastery point. 2 extra mastery points removes diseases I don't have to mess with the chirurgeon. Which could actually be a very bad idea right now. Alright, what is blockade? Not the implication, which would have been really bad right now. You know, illumination might have been nice to keep, just because of how often I'm running into these guys. That was a nice respectful. She bleeds out. Healing up on Sarmenti. So the plan is I'm going to do damage to one of these guys with Miron. And I'm gonna combo the other one. So I can like almost immediately take it out, I think. And then I'm gonna slice off on you. I think he bleeds out. Collect bounty. I was actually expecting that to take him out. Backlash, he's down. Just Urchin left.
Straightforward and effective.
Who kinda hurts, but that's fine. We can set up concentration of light to be able to heal here. An absolution for the de-stressing. Got a mantra for the very small, actually it's not too small heal. Gonna uppercut for the stun, so we get a little more on him? No? Okay. Slice off for the bleed, and the bleed takes him out. Or not. Lovely. At least he didn't delve. I'll give him that. Another mastery.
No gain.
Cleansing sensors are kinda nice. Disease resistance, debuff resistant, but no stun. Hi Bear, what's up? Mew? What's a Mew? Why are you jumping all around? Another slime mold, that's gonna help with the result chances. Or resolute rather. Got 2 of my 4 healers by visiting the field hospital, that's nice. I can heal the smallpox. However, yeah. I do have the peculiar secretion that's going to cure that. I do think the best thing I can do right now is cure some of the fatigue with the baubles I have. As Sarmenti's at 20%, and that'll cure 10% of it. So let's do that. There is one thing I thought I wanted to lock in. I mean, I can't lock in Vicious, unfortunately. I don't have enough for anything else. Ditching Kit actually is really good. Heals 50% of the health and heals 12% or 10% of fatigue. So I'm gonna grab that. I don't think anything else here heals fatigue, but it's something to spend your relics here on. That's actually rather nice, as long as you don't have one of the quirks that doesn't let you use it. And then to get to the hoarder, I can use any of these. Oof. I don't want to go to the Jerujan. I'm sorry, I just don't feel like fighting him this early on. It's really hit or miss with me. I know I could get like extra mastery points, maybe a good stagecoach item, and it would get rid of my smallpox, but I don't feel like risking someone this early on. I mean, I know I'm risking people just doing the fight, but alright, so what we're gonna do here is pull by one. Okay. I think I'm gonna pull the bishop, comboing him. We did not pull him, that's why I wanted to... What is his pull resistance? Okay, we can't pull the bishop, my bad. We're gonna Consecration of Light on... We're still gonna do Miron. But I do need to go at the bishop here, because he can serve Beyond Death, or whatever that move is called. Then we're gonna slice off, getting him bleeding. So he's bleeding for 3.
Steady
Howie.
yourself.
Yeah, this is what I didn't want to have happen, and then have them just target Bigby. And I'm gonna Ichor him. He's gonna Blight. He's damaged for 7 a turn. Now if I do like anything to him, 2 damage, he's down. Or, you know, just his next action, he's down. Now I don't gotta deal with him. We're gonna stun one of the foot soldiers if we can. It's a 50% chance not to, though. Okay, we did. Yeah, they're focusing firing on Bigby. That could get really bad really quick. We're gonna slice off on the other one. Now it's bleeding. I'm actually gonna Sanctuary Bigby here, just to guard him, because that's gonna get rough quick. Then we're gonna Manacles. I can't move the foot soldier, so we're just going to hit this one, comboing it. Those drummers, man, they can get rough. So now they're gonna go at the Vestal if they can, which they can't. I don't think they have that reach, right? What is... Yeah, they can only hit 1, 2, or 3.
The thing, as repulsive as it is.
I am gonna attempt to Absolution, get stressed down, and a heal on Bigby, just because I can't hit exactly what I would like. Then I'm gonna Encore here, so I can do some shenanigans. That gets the guard off of the drummer. And then we're going to take this one out. And then we're going to attempt to Judgment him again. So I would like for him not to do Death Before Dishonor. There's his a guard, or block. Oh, you prick. I was hoping to bodyguard. We got the 2, so we're gonna do Judgment. Now he has 4 health left. We're gonna Inspiring Tune for the stress here. We're gonna do Miron. Fade to black for the blind. Respectful, very nice. Gonna get the Ichor on him so he goes down. So that's 8 blight, 6 health. Judgment taking him out. Drummer down. And now if I can hit for 6 health, foot soldier is going to go down to blight on his turn. We hit for 5. You tried, buddy. You tried. Now we're going to Inspiring Tune for the stress. Hit a corpse, just because I want her to heal. So we're going to Divine Grace on Sarmenti. That's going to help significantly. Then we can Absolution for stress, and then he drops to Blight.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Ooh, healing given from skills, but minus 10% damage, and another mastery point. Alright.
Myriad options required.
So we can go to the unknown and not have anything, it looks like, on the way there. Or I can go to the barricade, to the resistance, to the hoarder. I think that's going to be my course of action here. Just because mastery points. Now I would like to get this group built up. Okay, woodsman. That's the big thing here, but I think we'll be fine. We're going to do... Let's take a look at things here. Bigsby's going last, so let's mark the Lost Soul. Combo him so we can take him out like right away. Light to give strength to Miron. And we'll see if we can de-stress. How do you get syphilis from being bit? You know, that actually might be a way you can get it.
A promising development.
Sarmenti ain't a tree. I'm sorry, but Sarmenti ain't a tree. That's... Owie. Then we're gonna pull the Widow, comboing her. Nope, okay. Someone please go. Okay, I have 2 ways of healing her. We're gonna Ichor. Yeah, I'll just Ichor her. She goes down on her own.
Weakens and wanes.
I can heal Sarmenti. This stun resistance. I'm gonna uppercut and stun him. Then healing Sarmenti. Fade to black. Hopefully putting a blind on him. Nope. Come hither, marking. There we go. Then we're going to, who do we want to de-stress here? Bigby can de-stress himself. Then we'll do some judgment. That respectful keeps popping off. I mean, she drops on her own, so that's awesome. Fade to black to get him back in place. Collect bounty for the combo. Absolution for the stress. Pop him with the judgment because the convictions. You missed. Then we'll collect bounty again. He's at armor break. An inspiring tune for the stress. Can we heal? We can heal.
A calculated generosity. What a welcome.
And then medicals. I know we would have taken him down if I wouldn't have healed there, but I think it was worth it. Then pop.
We are the flame, burning brightly for
Minor angering charm. I mean, Depending upon who I pop that on, it's decent. Pouch of Lie, actually kind of good for de-stressing purposes. Let's... you can de-stress yourself. Miron can't. And then here we are at the Forgotten Outpost. Strength, run, fight. So let's bleed them. Ooh, 2 bishops. Alright, so we're just gonna start off by hitting the soldiers. Sarmenti, lead the bishops there, please. We're gonna have to deal with some stress in a little bit, but I can deal with that for now. I'm gonna Ichor them for the Blight. He's 7 around, so he's gonna go kinda quickly. Alright. Ichoring the one in back because I slice off on this one in row 3. He goes on his pretty quickly. Not next action, but action after that.
A slow dissection.
Oh, 10 and 10. Yeah, cool.
End.
We're gonna attempt to stun a soldier.
A breakthrough.
That also gets rid of one of his blocks.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
I'm gonna actually, no, we got 2 convictions. Let's go for the hit. I was thinking if we hit him hard enough, he would go to the next Blight, but I guess not. Pouch of Lie. Get rid of him, so just in case. And then we're gonna Blight the bishop. If it goes off, he goes down. Oh. I think we can heal him. There's 2 different ways to heal him. Then bishop goes down, and then, yeah, okay, cool. We need to get stress down, so Inspiring Tune.
There is comfort in company.
Junia can do Mantra for now. That's just not enough of a heal, so Divine Grace.
Fellowship.
Then we'll Mantra next turn. Or we won't Mantra. And then we'll try to take out one of the foot soldiers. I Blight him with this. And then Sarmenti can do Slice Off. I think he goes down. And we'll Sanctuary just for the guard. So while yes, it was a bad hit, didn't drop him to death's door. We're gonna get rid of some stress on Bigby. I'm gonna do a big hit here, which should burn. Smacking him. And then if we Razor Wit, he burns down. Wow, these 2 really like each other. 18 relationship.
An unexpected find.
Alright, more in materials. I love it. I love it. And then I can go to the Hoarder, to the camp. We got 2 of each of the things I need. So just 1 more Hoarder, 1 more Field Hospital, and we will be golden. We'll see if either of them pop up on the next road, but, you know, that is what it is. I might need to do a few more routes. But medical supplies, I don't think I got much here that I can actually buy. So just so everyone knows what these rumors are, So this one here, you'll find it beyond the triage tent under the wooden coffins. So every rumor has kind of a different background painted on it. This one here is the faux tier. You'll kind of get the gist of the background showing which area it's in. It could be like the Sprawl, the Tundra, things like that. And so this one in particular means you have to go to the field hospital in the faux tier, and it will give you a random relic. You could get something amazing that's worth, these 65 baubles. That could be really helpful for your team, or it could be worthless to your team. It's a gamble. I didn't have the best luck with them. I'm not going to bother with them this run, but I've heard a lot of people saying they've had a lot of luck with them. That's up to you what you want to do. I'm just not going to bother with them because they took up my inventory for like the longest time until one, I figured out how to do them, and two, I was able to get them. And then once I was finally able to get them, it was kind of weird in the fact of it was either like go to this do I have one on the map? That I don't. It was like go to the Cherugian's table, or a lair, or a creature den, or the place where I got the caked pallet. One of those that was like the caged creature, for example. Or I could go and finish my rumor that I had paid for. And like, I just want the rumor gone. I just want the rumor gone. I'm gonna do it. And then it didn't pay off. And I was like, the caged creature would have been so much better. So, I mean, yes, they can be good. Yes, you can get some great trinkets from them. But it's a gamble. And it's the fact of you might have to make a decision along the route of, do you want to finish the rumor, or do you want to go and get something really, really good? And that's why I don't really like them. You do you. I do have enough to get poetry, which is minus stress, which is kind of big right now. And the only person who can't use it is Miron there. I also do see the smelling salts, which heal fatigue, which is kind of huge. I think I'm actually going to get the smelling salts just to remove fatigue. Let's do it. And then in the next battle, I can do that. Which also removes daze and stun and gives a dodge, so that's cool. And then at the next inn, I'm going to get rid of syphilis, which is kind of big, and then smallpox. So cool. Just managing this fatigue is gonna be a thing. If this is gonna be the main group I'm going around in with. I'm gonna see how well I can do that.
These crumbling ruins.
So just to read these, healers that we picked up at the medical tent, or whatever it was called. Exhausted but determined, they stand ready to assist where they are needed most. And then medical supplies that we got from the hoarder, bandages, ointments, and tinctures. Bulwarks against injury and infection. And then Miron got a quirk, weak need. If in siege battle, 20% chance on round start to get weak token. Bigsby got cadaver fearing, so on combat start versus cadaver, +1 stress, 50% chance. And Sarmenti got amateur armor smith, on round start, 5% chance to get block plus. Got a ceremonial drum from around the ruins campsite. Junia and Bigby got 10% fatigue. Miron and Sarmenti got 5% fatigue. Youch. So as you can see, that is mounting up, and it's only day 4. And I have people like Miron here has 30%. I already healed 10% on Sarmenti, and he has 25 fatigue. It's adding up. I'm gonna have these guys head to the Sleeper's Dream to do that siege there. And in the kingdom, or this rather, let's use the stitching kit on Miron to heal him and get rid of 10 fatigue. And that's gonna be that. I'm gonna have to go through the Sprawl again. One thing I'm noticing here that I didn't really notice before is the regions are... I'm not sure if this just happens every map, or if it's just because of the map I chose. Or I should say, I'm not sure if this just happens and it's randomly procedurally generated, or if this just happens because I'm on Convergence rather than the map I was before. But like, last time, the foe tier was like, for the most part, just up here, and the Tundra was up here, and the Shroud was down here, and now the only Shroud is right here. And there's foe tier here and here, and one right here. Oh, I guess there is a Shroud right here. There's a Tundra here and a Tundra here, so they're more spread out, which is kind of nice. Makes planning things somewhat easier. So, interesting little note I saw. I do plan on going to the old mill here really quick, which will pick up a lot more relics. And we'll break this in siege here.
The nameless city.
Not sure what we're gonna find on the way here.
Mutilation and madness.
Got a hopeful, which is nice. Manacles de-stresses Miron, and collect bounty de-stresses Bigby. That's big, because that's their combo together.
Behold,
I order right away
cities of man
into the hospital that I needed,
and of
so
flame.
I got that covered. I'm not going to do the Time-Worn volumes. I don't really have money for anything here, although I'd love to have that roast pig. And I would love to have the stew pot. I just don't have the funds for them. So, onward.
When
The hospital,
is exhausted,
that gets the quest done.
your instinct.
I would then just have to get to an inn. And that's that. Alright, field hospital.
The body.
I can heal
requires
fatigue here.
Attention.
I'm a little torn. I would love to heal some fatigue, but also I kind of want to save up for some really good stagecoach items, but I suppose I can just find those. So let's heal Sarmenti a little bit, and then I can heal Junia a bit, and that puts them at 15%. I'm gonna go to the resistance and then the in siege, and that I just have 2 battles. Okay. How about that? So what do we got?
Those of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
All right, not bad. So I'm not sure at what point they can appear. Like, the collector can appear in these runs, but I know you have to have a head for him to appear. And I know that the Auntie can appear, but I'm not sure at what point she appears, if that makes sense, because she didn't appear until like escalation 3 for me. So I know they can appear, I'm just not sure at what point. And then I'm kind of curious to know if the and I know the implication can appear, like, and death can appear like day 1.
Out your violence.
And so I'm kind of curious to know if the Warlord can appear because of that, because he's like the one guy I haven't seen yet.
This is no
Good thing we stress healed Sarmenti. We're gonna go with the Urchin just because I don't want him going back. And if I blight him, he's screwed. We did not do that. Okay. Okay, if we hit him, he's down. And we just have the woodsman left there. Okay, cool. That's a miss. Ray... You know what? Oh, that's not gonna work because he uses the combo, and then he's gonna go immediately again. Darn. Oh, Razor Whip. Comboing. A little unfortunate he doesn't hit as hard as the leper, but I do understand it because he can do damage without needing the combo because he's not, you know, blinded. I do wonder if once I master stuff though, he's gonna be about as good. Let's get some stress down. Very nice dodge. And down you go, sir. And that blight is gonna take him out. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna absolution on Big B. Get health up, de-stress him. Not sure I can do anything on anyone else, but we're gonna try. Nope, can't heal. Alright, there's that fight down. No mastery, but in materials. And then battle, and then we break the inn, and then we have the underground travel, which is kind of the essentially fast travel unlocked. Oh, there's actually possibly an unknown route right there. So I might have another fight after this. Waste no opportunity to thin their horde. We get a strength and a block token. Cool. Ooh, Flayer and a Shaman. Unfortunate. So what we're gonna do is hit the Flayer. I want the Flayer down. I'm gonna slice off on the Flayer. And if we get him bleeding, he goes away. Shaman's next. I'm gonna try to Ichor him. Actually, yeah, Judgment and then Ichor. Because they're just gonna move themselves forward, and they kind of do anything they can to get him kind of moved back. Shaman goes down on its next turn. Don't have to worry about that. We're gonna combo one of the Whippers so that Miron can destroy him. But we missed. Getting rid of stress. Might have been a mistake because they can ignite. Saw that coming. Just give him more damage. Gonna give him an extra action. Bop. And we're actually gonna go for the stun here. Then we're gonna pull. Comboing. Shaman dies. Stun. And then can't Judgment, but we can move back. That's not gonna heal, so we're gonna Ichor. He's blighted just in case. And a bop. I believe he goes down. We're not healing, so Judgment. There we go. Onward to the next.
An inkling of potency.
Mastery point. Sacred scribblings are huge, just not for people in this. Actually, yes, for people in this group. If I let the conviction build up enough on Junia, I just generally don't. And I suppose just for the movement resistance. I don't think many of them can stun, but except for maybe the Rock Claw. I don't remember. Anywho. Beach time. Let's have fun. You're in back. I don't like that.
Let them
You're
break
coming
against
forward.
the bulwark of our defense.
Can you tell I've had problems with them? Encoring Miron so I can take out one of the huntsmen. And, you go away. Then, come hither on Tribe's Caller. At least we resisted that. Hopeful.
In
That's
crisis,
resistance is right.
we can
Thank you.
rely only upon each other.
We are... I'm going to pull the Tribe's Caller. Healing up. Hitting Tribe's Caller, because screw the Tribe's Caller. This is going to be a move forward, ain't it? I will get stress down. I was going to slice off, but stress. We got this in the bag. No, we can do some major damage to the huntsman, so collect bounty. Then pulling you again. Come here. Nope. Okay. Well then, slice off on Tribe Caller. No bleed, unfortunate, but we can do Judgment. How I see this playing out is anyone can really hit the Tribe Caller. We're then going to take out the Huntsman with Big B and probably Miron there. And then a few hits on the Tribe Walker and we're done. Ooh. Okay, so we need to heal Sarmenti. Junia can do that. Sarmenti takes out Tribe Caller. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna need a round for that. Instead, we're gonna Sanctuary instead then. Backlash takes out Huntsman. I can't have him reposting, but what we can do is Encore Dunia. I think she can heal now. Yeah. That's out of the way. Tribe Caller. Pulling for the combo. Judgment. Thought that would get rid of the weak, but maybe he had a second weak that I didn't necessarily see there. And then another collect bounty should do the job. 11 damage. Now I know we have a lot of stress there, but that's fine. 20 in materials plus whatever we got for getting here, which I think was like another 24. Gained relics from the inn treasure. Yeah, 24. Yep. Underground travel now available here. Got 2 mastery points from the Killer Secretion, and all diseases are cured. We also got 3 more mastery points for doing the quest, and we got the Child's Plea, which I'll go over in a minute, and then 5 fatigue on everyone. So, Child's Plea, deliverable. A weeping child tells of her missing father, abducted by the huntsman at the nearby field hospital. So I need to go to another field hospital.
What fresh provocation will the day
Which means no going into the underground passage.
The enemy looks to test our
Oh, yay. My plan was to originally go to the frontier here and do the creature den, get all those relics. These guys are holding off here, so what I could do is have
Anticipate.
this group go take care of this siege, 1, 2, 3, 4, while I go and do this quest. I also probably need to put these guys in a better spot. What does Al even have? Sacrifice. Okay, yeah, he's probably best in 3. Animesis can only be used in 2. Interesting. So, yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Is I'll have this group slowly move over to the Portly Prince. I'm gonna go to the creature den up there while kind of moving to do the quest line. And we'll figure things out from there, because it looks like the escalation might hit before I finish this quest. I might get it just in time. We'll see. And if I remember right, like there's 2 sections to this quest. I go do it, and then once I get there's 3 portions to it. So I might actually get into escalation 1 before I finish it, because it's go and get I won't spoil it, but I probably won't finish it before escalation surge, which is nice because I was actually waiting on it last time, if I remember correctly. And then I have stuff for the repairs.
Plan accordingly.
I will be upgrading the inn down to veterans again, and I probably will be doing the mastery trainer to upgrade skills this time around, so I can
A new disaster.
kind of use synergies a little bit better. So that'll be nice. But that's it for the first episode of this kingdom. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I think I can take this group to bigger heights, have a lot more fun with them. My hope is to build this group up kind of well before I switch them out, and have mastery points to spare before kind of switching to these guys, but we'll have to see how that kind of works. So that does mean I have to manage fatigue a lot better, which hopefully I'm doing, but we'll see. So that'll be it for this time. Next time, kind of like I said, just kind of heading to this banish the beast creature den, and kind of finishing up the quests that we can hopefully do, and then managing these sieges. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.